Oh, I am super excited because this person who's coming today is a friend of mine. We've been friends for a while now, and I love her a lot because she's a step 9 cancer, and so I'm a niner all the way. Gina Schatz is her name. She's a board-certified integrated bodywork therapist and educator who's been helping people live pain-free for over 30 years. She's the creator of the Schatz Method, a clinically proven approach to resolving musculoskeletal pain. What's fascinating is she's developed this method through what she describes as a direct download. Gina not only works with clients, but also trains and licenses movement and manual practitioners in her method, empowering them to make an even greater impact in their work. So please join me to come and talk about this and some love and waves of light to her. My guest today, Step 9 Cancer, Gina Schatz. Woo! Oh, she is.
Oh, so fun. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, good to see you. It's really nice to see you.
It's really nice to see you too. I'm excited for you guys. This is an exciting time of year for SiriusJoy.
Well, we are excited. Yeah, it is exciting. I mean, it's exciting because it's my birthday, so what I mean. Like, I'm happy anyways. But yes, we're happy. It's fun. We're doing neat stuff. Neat people, meeting new people like yourself. It's becoming exciting. But there's never a short supply of cool light workers. I'll tell you.
Right.
Yeah,
Love
totally.
it.
Yeah, pardon me jumbling up your script there in the beginning. I think it's some muscular stuff in my throat. We'll have to look at later.
Could be. We should work on that.
This is a 9 year. I don't know if you know that. Like in numerology, and we're 9s. So I thought we'd just kind of 9 out for a second. How's your year going, Miss 9?
9 out. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm digging this year.
Yeah, I'm moving too fast, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't put that together, that because we're 9s, this year would also vibe, but I didn't put that.
It's our year. Every 9 years, it's our year. That's also ironic, isn't it? Yeah. Every 9 years, it's 10. So nice. Gosh, where do we start? Well, I guess first of all, everyone's always curious. I mean, how you got on this path in the first place. Why drawn to the body? Because I know you're very spiritual. You have all sorts of, like, a number of talents. And bodies seem to draw you in. Is it because of your own issues with the body, or is it something that fascinates you?
It was not my own issue with the body. I know that idea that, your pain is your purpose. That wasn't mine. I remember very young having a set of encyclopedias at home, all the books. I mean, I clearly am dating myself at this point, but that's fine.
No, I had them too.
And the A book, I remember thinking, because I was a latchkey kid, I remember thinking, I'm going to read all the encyclopedias. Why not, right? But I couldn't get past the A book because there were these vellum, like see-through pages of the anatomy where you could see, like, the organs and the bones and the muscles all laid over each other. And I would spend hours just staring at those pages, like hours. And I remember having like kind of weird, I guess, experiences. Dressed to the nines. Thanks, Danielle. I remember having sort of weird experiences. Like, I remember burning my tongue, for example, and just having, you ever drink
Where
something?
it goes numb. Yeah.
Mine felt like it bloomed.
Huh.
That there was something sticking out. And I remember asking my mom, and she would look at me like I had 3 heads. And I was like, something's going on with my tongue. And I remember going into the bathroom and sticking my tongue out in the mirror and looking at it. And I felt like I could see, like, the inside of a lily flower on my tongue. I just had very, I guess, sort of strange, but I found them fascinating experiences with my body. And it just always drew me in, always, from the very beginning.
Interesting. So for people who don't know, what is an integrated bodywork therapist?
Yeah, it's one of those titles that nobody knows what the heck that is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
I know your friend.
It's sort of like if you could imagine massage therapy meets physical therapy meets chiropractic, and then they had a baby who had a cousin. It would be, it's like, it's in that world. So I do orthopedic body work, and clearly, do my own version of that with the method.
So it's like, it begins, what calls the client to you? Does it begin as a massage and body work, and then you get in there and you're like, oh, this is messed up? Or are they messed up to begin with?
Yeah, they don't come to me for massage anymore, although I give a great massage. They're usually at this stage of my career, someone who's been to several different practitioners. They've tried a whole bunch of things. They're trying to avert surgery. They're rehabbing from surgery. Their physical therapy rounds got them close, but not quite. And then someone said, oh, you should go see this woman. She might be able to help you.
Okay, got you. So they've been dealing with pain, probably.
Yes.
That's what it is, pain. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got it. And so they end up finding you, or finding someone that you have helped train, or I guess Correct. And then from that point on, what kind of a process is it? I mean, without giving away the whole method,
Yeah.
but like it's a discovery process, I assume, or is there?
It is a discovery process, and part of the intake is like most important. And I do teach my practitioners that the intake is where all the gold is. And at this point, I'm happy to say that my average is less than 4 sessions, or not more than 4 sessions, and I can usually remedy whatever the issue is that the patient presented with.
Wow, 4 or less.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's it. They're remedied, or they come back to re-injure. That's one of the things I'm wondering too, because it seems like I have friends who they're healed, they're not. It's like it seems like on and off forever.
Right. And yes, and that's what I'm trying to like eradicate, the on and off thing, the Groundhog's Day way of working, the repeat. We got it close, but we didn't quite finish it. That's all got to stop. And if someone comes with a specific issue, like a shoulder, a hip, or a knee, that's the issue. But then they live life, and then the next thing happens, and then there might be something else that their body experiences. Like I am in the business, and I just had a pretty major injury. I fell down the stairs and broke a bone, and I'm like, oh, okay, this sucks. And how am I going to get better? But I didn't. It's not like the work didn't heal me. It's that now life presented something new in my body, and I get to go manage that. And I did actually. It was my own practitioners that got me out of that mess.
Wow. Okay. In 4 or less? I'm just kidding.
Actually, yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So you've referred the body as an oracle itself. What do you mean by that?
I love it. I love the question. I believe that this vessel is the most magical work of art that exists. Oh, this is intense. The most magical work of art that exists. I find that in the work that I do, most people have a disconnected or even an adversarial relationship with their body. And I think that it's the opposite. I think that this has all the answers that we're looking for, from the way to understand how we deal with each other, the way we should move through the world, and should sort of a strong word. I just feel like there's so many answers about life in this vessel. And the more we know about it, the more those answers are revealed. So I like to look at the body like an oracle, because whenever I'm still looking for an answer for something, I go back to the physiology, like how am I built? How is this whole thing curated? And then there's my answer.
And so do you find that everything presents in the body, everything?
It's not that everything presents in the body. It's when I think about the oracle, I think that the answers to what I'm looking for are in the body. Okay. Can I give you an example?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. So easy example, the heart as an organ, we all know our heart. It's got 4 chambers. It's got a bunch of valves. It's got its own type of muscle. It's wired from the brain. It's magical, right? It's the centrifuge of blood, which is the healing agent in the body, like this magical organ that sits right in the center of our chest. Love this. Amazing. And pause. Second organ, lungs. There's 2 of them. They've got lobes. They're made out of different tissue. They do different things. They interface with the outside world. They bring oxygen in so that we could stay alive. Beautiful organ also on its own. However, those 2 organs, as uniquely beautiful as they each are, absolutely require each other to keep this vessel alive. So to me, that's the perfect definition of interdependence. So for those of us who have like codependence in our background, or we're dependent or not independent enough, like what are we supposed to be? Independent, dependent, codependent? No, interdependent. Beautifully, magically independent on our own and interdependent on each other to thrive.
Okay. So you're saying that, God built the body perfectly and has all the answers to all of life, basically in that body. That's fascinating. Yeah. I find that whenever I dig deep in anything like that, I tend to find that true, but I don't go as deep as you do. Nor did I do that part of the Encyclopedia A. I didn't like the A book. No.
Astrology was in the A book.
That's true. That's way before I discovered Linda Goodman. But yeah. But I do remember those pages. Those were very cool. Yeah, I find that, I do find that God's wisdom seems to be in everything, when you dive into it. It's amazing. I agree. And even with the planets, I have a similar cosmology, I guess, where it's an oracle, and I go, like the sun is the center of the solar system. And so it represents the heart. And that tells me that the heart is the center of everything, and everything should revolve around the heart. And it should be the number one important thing. So same kind of logic. I love it. So So you speak to organs, basically? You talk to organs? You know, how do they speak to you?
I would call it more clairsentient. Like I can just sense things and I can
Mm,
hear, but not necessarily in words when it's about the
mm,
body. And the
yeah.
body always presents as if it's got a running dialogue. So I like when I'm referring to muscles, for example, which I predominantly work with muscles, you know,
Mm,
connective tissue, et cetera. They always have a gender. They always have a
mm,
personality, more importantly. They
mm.
always have like a story to tell or shenanigans that they're up to. And I feel like I'm in, you know, sort of like a running dialogue with them. And I'm like, oh, I get you. Okay, this is what you got going on. This is what you need. Okay, cool. Well, how about if we do that? How do you like that? Do you like that? So I just feel like I'm always in relationship with a particular muscle and what it's up to.